I'm Deirdre, and I'm going to read a little bit from my latest novel, Needlework. It's from a chapter called The Kind of Hurt You Pay For, and it's the thread that runs through it is about maritime tattooing and her life. Legends and their lore inscribed upon them, complicated, simple. All they want's a harbour or a home, the same as anyone. This is my mother. Laura is my mother. She has 2 eyes and a nose and a mouth and arms. She likes to laugh, she thinks, but she really doesn't. She is the sort of clever where you read books and let other people do things for you. She is quiet in company. She bullies Simon slightly, rests her hand upon his cuff and asks him to do things for her, to drive her places and to buy her things. To put the bottles in the bottle bank on his way home. Her eyebrows are dyed black when she remembers, eyelashes too. She thinks tattoos are common. If she were to get them, they would be the cosmetic kind. The startled eyebrows underneath your eyebrows, scarlet lines that borders lips so you can commit to just one shade of lipstick every day. I think they would be fun to do, even those ones. Imagine if your hand slipped like. Imagine if. I always used to do that in the dentist's. Imagine things, words to pictures, pictures into colours, colours warping into other pictures. My hands can build them better than my tongue. It's been a year. I used to go quite regularly before. When you have money, you don't think about the cost of boring things at all. It's just a thing that's done for you, end of. They met at college, Mum and Dad. She was doing a BA and he was doing business, but they had friends in common, back when she had friends. She has more opinions now than she did before, but she doesn't back them up with any action. I'm the one who takes care of it all, who keeps receipts in case we can get tax back, who gets a wrench when the pipe beneath the sink begins to leak, who replaces fuses. She could do it when it was a thing to placate Dad. She kept it all nice then. But now she doesn't have to do it out of fear, and so we find she can't. I wonder if I am the same, because I am afraid of what will happen if I do not keep it all together, strung along like crappy paper bunting. Bunting wouldn't be a Dad tattoo. With lettering in to celebrate something that was important. You could have it coloured, black and white and falling down with 2 birds flying off it. A lot of people have tattoos of birds because they're pretty. I draw a cat that's eating up a bird with pretty feathers. I draw a ballerina with 1 leg. My parents met at college. Isn't that normal? And they fell in love and they got married. That is normal too. They were together for a lot of years and then he met another woman and suddenly they weren't anymore. My mother finds it hard, but she's so pretty and she's already met another man, so I reckon it'll all be fine. That's the most I've shared with anybody here. Or anyone at all apart from Anna. Sheila's parents split up too. She hasn't told us why. Maybe she doesn't know. I don't really want to know or care. She's mad to go out drinking recently, asking us how she'd get fake ID. If I know anyone who'd buy us drink and we could all go dancing. I think she wants to do all dangerous things so Mum and Dad will scoop her up and mind her. It doesn't work that way though. Mums and dads are people, and they have to mind themselves as well. Mum has her work cut out for her there. She told me once when she was drunk in bed that she was sorry she had brought me into this. I could take that in several ways. Instead I've pinned it to the back of my brain, to revisit later when there's time. I don't know if I love Laura, but I need her. Until I turn 18, and even then. Because she bore witness. She saw it too, and even if she won't always acknowledge it, that's kind of more than other people do. I need to be reminded it was real, because it's here in me. Everything that happened lives inside the meat of me, and no matter how I try, I cannot scoop it up, and she has it too. That thing in you that sucks out all the juice and dries life up so you can click by click through days and days until the bedroom door snaps closed behind you and it's finished. It's just with her. The door that stops her is normally the front one. She used to tell me stories when I was little, about artists and the things they drew. I liked the way the gods played games with mortals. I liked the way she'd tell me about secret things that hid inside big paintings. Look for the little dog with the rasher, she'd say. Or, can you spot who's just about to burst out crying? She likes the old stuff, cream and black and full of beards and shadows or plates of food. The kind of stuff I do she thinks is crap, a worrying sort of crap that lets people know how messed up she has made me with her silence and her tolerating Dad. The thing is, though, we all do it a bit. Sheila wants to go out in the tear. Joanne writes poems about ex-boyfriends that she doesn't have, and they're pretty detailed and things. There are an awful lot of piercings in our school. An awful lot of anger carved into the desks and scrawled on bathroom doors and etched in lockers. My drawings are kind of the most average thing about me, really. My brain's the thing that should make her afraid. It's ticking all the time. It's going to blow. And she will have me locked up somewhere safe and go on mini breaks with Simon and his wallet, which is fine with me. Somewhere safe sounds lovely as it happens. Safety is appealing. I draw a room with 3 white walls and tiles upon the floor. A black stick shadow crouches on the floor and shaves its legs and hums. I draw 4-letter words to write on knuckles: love and hate and kiss and kill and pray and blow and soft and hard and shh and tick and tock and tick and boom and neat and tidy, sofa, sign and calm and ruin and rage. Thank you.